Welcome to the IHN show, ladies and gentlemen. Episode number 58. Am I right?
That is correct. No, 59.
59. Dang. Oh well, we never discussed that before the start of the show. Anyway, it's gonna be back from the weekend. I do not have any stories except my dad just sitting there and yelling at the TV, watching the NASCAR. So, yeah, typical of my dad. And we got fantasy to talk about in NASCAR today. And some other good stuff we have going on. We got a couple good things in hockey. I can't wait to get to that. Oh yeah, especially we did something. Oh, it was great. And first, I don't have any stories, but we have one story to talk about for our producer. Is we finally got the second monitor.
Yes, we did, ladies and germs. Only took forever. So,
right.
But we got it. It's here. It's nice. You can, if you look on the screen or look in the video, if you're watching this on YouTube, you could just see it right behind our Modern Office Interiors ad. So, Anyways, so this isn't really anything like pertinent for you dweebuses. It's more or less for me because I was trying to do way too many damn things on one screen. So this is going to be more or less for my ease. That makes sense. So I just have to figure stuff out because I have too many cords. My mouse is trying to do weird stuff. Too many cords and not enough space. I think that'll be all right there.
And then one last thing we've got here is behind my big fat head we've got the Griffin scarf. I hung that up, put it around the bottle with the GR and the Griffin's old logo, the 2018-2019 season here. I hung that up there. We were messing with the monitor and the scarf just fell off from the Detroit blanket up there. Yep, right by the letters that just fell off, so I came and hung it up over here. So, other than that, that's about it for story time.
Yeah. You know the biggest thing I could do to help improve this show?
Move out somewhere else. More room.
More where we could get more room. No! Of course, my dad would probably laugh at me like, yeah, you need to get the one
out of here.
No, is to have a different guy control all this BS to where I just need the one monitor, maybe two, and he control the camera and the audio crap.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's alright. I can do it myself for right now.
Yep.
We're not big enough to do that. So
suffering through it.
Yeah. We'll manage.
Yeah.
Alright. So, alright. What's the best story you got for the weekend? I know you didn't say anything, but best story from your dad watching the Daytona 500.
Oh, good lord.
Because I know, let's start with the one where there was a wreck coming to pit road. I can't remember what lap it was, where Jimmy Johansson was involved.
Oh gosh, it was so freaking funny. Yeah, Jimmy Johansson got involved with like 3 or 4 other cars on a crash on pit road.
Totally innocent bystander.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
If you didn't see it, what happened is the 51, it looked like the 51 was coming to pit road, and the 52 behind it was going to stay on the track, and then like the 51 was moving down, and then it seemed like he was not going to come to pit road anymore.
Must have changed his mind or
yeah,
something.
I don't know if he changed his mind, because all of a sudden he went up, and then the 52 is at full blast, and the 51's is probably like 20, 25, 30 miles an hour slower.
Yeah.
And so he ran right into him, and then they go down pit road and hit everybody except, I think David Gilliland and Michael McDowell were the only ones not involved in that. But there was 6 guys coming down pit road, and not counting the other 2. Was it David Reagan?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'd say. I might have been. I don't know.
It was Reagan. It wasn't Gilliland. But yeah, it was 6 guys coming to pit road, not including the 51, 52, and then or 5 guys, and then those were the only 2 that were not involved. So, anyways, moving on. Back to your story.
What happened was, they somehow slid just right, and I think it was the 31 car. He was sliding, and his right rear corner panel.
Yeah, the 31 of Tyler Reddick.
Completely demoed the left rear back bumper of Jimmy Johansson, and 31's rear end went flying up in the air. Physics can explain that. I can't.
It's because when he hit him, he hit the back tire, and so.
Oh yeah. So he went flying up in the. Yeah, it was just crazy to see that, and it was unusual. And oh my gosh, I was lying on the couch clapping my hands. My dad was just sitting in the big old chair watching the replays and stuff get done. And I says to my dad, well, Dad, Jimmy Johansson finally got in a wreck. What do you think of that? And my dad says, I don't see a problem with that. Oh my gosh. And I was just sitting there laughing. It was great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when your dad sees that or saw that, he was just probably like.
Yeah, that was me too.
Did you see that jerk?
Exactly.
He dropped his notes.
Oh, I love that sound effect.
He's like screaming at the end.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was me. I was peeing my pants laughing. Yeah, no kidding.
The best thing I got from the Daytona 500 was when we were watching, and then Recky Stenhouse was involved in that wreck coming to pit road too. He didn't really get picked up.
Yeah,
and then I said to my dad, I was like, "Oh, there's Recky Stenhouse at it again."
He's off to a good start this
season.
season.
He was also we don't know if he was involved. There was a wreck earlier in the race. It only involved like I think 4 or 5 guys. But Kurt Busch, he was like passing Recky Stenhouse, and from the camera, they didn't have a good camera angle on it because they're going through turns 1 and 2, so they didn't have the best camera angle, and it was really hard like to tell if Recky hit Kurt Busch and turned him, or Kurt Busch turned from just the air. It was hard to tell on the TV. But when that first happened, I turned to my dad. I was like, "Oh, Recky Stenhouse starting off the season strong."
Exactly.
Of course, he probably didn't touch him, but then Stenhouse was involved in 2 other wrecks. I'm like, "Oh, he must have got Danica Patrick syndrome. Can always find a wreck, never fails."
Yeah, he's just showing off now.
Never fail. Okay, settle down. You're tearing up good race cars.
Yeah, really.
Jeez, listen to this. Oh, it's great.
It is.
So. That's what we got. So I actually got a little bit more room on my desk now, so I can actually put more papers on my desk. Of course, that'll change in about 2 days because I'll have too much on my desk. So
yeah.
We'll start off with what track am I? So this is my favorite segment, mostly because I ain't gonna do it, but I'm already gonna warn you. This is a track in Canada.
Oh snap! I'm probably not gonna know it.
So I don't know if it's in the book. I'll take a quick gander at it. I meant to check that and I forgot about it. So table of contents, we need to go to Canada. This is in that Providence, and that is page that. I almost said it out loud, but then wait, what page is it? Oh. Okay, so we'll flip to that. I think it would say it in the book. It's a pretty popular track. So, let me find it in the book here. Of course, here we are again, unprepared. Alright, so it starts with that. So, starts with that letter. So, I need to flip to that letter. I would think they have it in here. See. Oh. Yep, it's in the book. Alright.
Nice.
Alright. Let me get my timer out here. I am a 100,000 seat capacity.
Holy sheep.
2.71 mile road course.
Oh my.
With the Grand Prix circuit, from the current Grand Prix circuit is 14 turns. And it is 7.1 mile or 2.71 miles. Yeah.
Holy smokes.
And it's right along the St. Lawrence River. It was built it opened in 1978. And it has a FIA Formula 1 rating of 1, meaning I don't quite understand. I don't know exactly what the FIA grade rating is. Doesn't tell me. Thanks, guys. Well, let me see what's in the grade 6. Nothing. That is. I don't know how they do the grade. Alright. Alright, we'll just go back to the other one. The NASCAR Xfinity Series raced there from 2007 to 2012. Called the Napa Auto Parts 200. Champ Car used to race there, called the Grand Prix of Montreal. The NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, which went there from 2007 to 2012, was the Napa Auto Pro 100. And then the Grand Am Rolex Sports Car Series was the Montreal 200 in 2007 to 2012. So obviously everything went down in 2012. So of course you guys don't say what happened in 2012, you SO freaking bees.
Forgot to put it on there.
Oh jeez, listen to this. Currently, Formula One goes there for the Canadian Grand Prix. And that's all of the major events that goes there. You have a minute 3 left.
Dang, I have no idea.
It has 4 distinct things at the track. It's got the Sienna S turns. Complex of turns 1 and 2 has become known as the Sienna S. From a bird's eye view, turns 1 and 2 together can represent an S shape. Since the pit exit was redesigned merging into turn 2, the S shape is not so evident at first glance. While turn 1 is a spectacular race at a race start, many diehard F1 fans don't think that turn 1-2 complex is worthy enough to uphold the legend of R10 Sienna. Then there is Dwight to Casino corner. The very fast corner, turn 8, is after the bridge underpass and also known as quick kink before turn 9. The hairpin curve, obviously a hairpin. And then there's the Wall of Champions entering turns 12 and 13. You got 10 seconds left.
I think I know what track you're talking about, and I think I know what the track looks like, but I forgot the name of that track.
Just what do you think it's called?
What do I think it's called? Okay.
You're out of time, but I'll give it to you this one.
Canadian Grand Prix sounds familiar.
That's what the Formula One is. It's
right.
The Canadian Grand Prix. So, oh
gosh, I should know.
Lap record there is set by Alex Tagliani. Alex Tagliani, the NASCAR Xfinity Series in the Chevrolet Impala at 1 minute 40.865 seconds in 2012.
Nice.
So, then the fastest lap is set by Formula One. Qualifying, but that's okay.
And how many turns is it?
14.
14, that's it. I think this track that I'm thinking of is 14 turns, but I forgot the name of it. I don't know. What is it?
It is Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. It is in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
I swear I've heard of that track before. How do you spell that?
Circuit.
Okay.
Gilles. And then just hit enter because it's probably going to come up.
Oh, yep. And then images.
If you look at it, turns 13 and 14 are very it's like a mini S. So, it's like 2 sharp 90-degree corners, and then it's like a sprint to the finish line. There's a really good finish of it on YouTube from the Nationwide or the Xfinity Series. Sorry. So obviously the technical part of the track is turns 3 to 7. And then the fast portion is turns 10 to 13. And then you have a hard braking zone into 13. And it's a little short jump to the finish line.
Oh, I recognize this track now.
Yeah, NASCAR. Okay. Yeah, I remember a NASCAR race there, and they ran in the rain.
Wow. Okay, does F1 still go there now?
Yes.
Okay, then I recognize it now. Yep, from F1, yep.
F1.
Huh?
F1. How do you
From F1 2016, the PS4 game.
The game.
Right. Yep. I think it's the first track they go to of the season or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't have that game, but I played some sort of demo of F1 2016, and that game is fun. So, I recognize this track now. I just completely forgot the name of it.
So, I was kind of hoping they would have... I'm hoping they'll make an IndyCar game. Because they've made an IndyCar game before, but back in the early 2000s. I'm hoping they make it.
It's all F1 now.
Nope. The first race of the year is the Australian Grand Prix for IndyCar, and that's on March 17th. They don't go to Canada until June 9th. So, you gotta remember, it can't be the first race of the season because it's gonna be damn cold there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then the last race of the season is where we're gonna ship your dog off to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
On the 1st of December, at least this year. Pack a bag, dog, shipping off to Abu Dhabi. Yeah. That track has 21 turns.
The Australian Grand Prix.
No, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. 21 turns.
Oh.
Turns, I mean. Holy crap. Yeah, out, mofo. Jeez, that's just a few. And then there's Bahrain, where Alonso and Jimmy Johnson swapped cars there. I remember that. They did that at Bahrain. Yep, there's that track. And obviously, their big IndyCar or Formula One's version of the Indy 500 is their Monaco Grand Prix. So,
All right. So with that,
there's another. Yep. Nope, that's not it. There's a track on here. The Singapore Grand Prix has 23 turns. The Italian Grand Prix is at Milan or Monza. Yeah. So. All right. We will go into. Sorry, the little slow segment there. Yeah, we'll go into the. Oh! I forgot to add that picture. Oh, I can do that later. So, all right, we'll go into IndyCar then. All right, I kind of expect this to be a shorter IndyCar segment, which isn't bad. Obviously, the last week they had the test at Circuit of the Americas, or COTA, as the kids like to call it these days. And then also last week, Firestone extended their geez, words are so hard today.
I know, right?
What the hell? Come on, think of it, damn it.
Don't you hate that?
Come on. Firestone extended their partnership, I guess, or their contract. The word contract. Come on. Contract with IndyCar to be the exclusive tire provider of the IndyCar series. What else do we have going on here? Andretti is taking shut up and drive approach to 2019. He is entering his 14th NTT IndyCar Series season. The third generation IndyCar racer excited to have a new engineer and to focus on just driving the car. Okay, so obviously, if you remember, who took over Indy 500 duties this year for TV?
Indy 500. B&T, right?
What?
Who took over what now?
Indy 500 TV duties this year.
I don't know.
NBC.
Oh.
Remember they signed a big contract?
Oh, I don't remember
NBC
that.
is the exclusive TV provider for IndyCar races.
I don't remember that.
Don't tell me you don't remember that. I said that last week.
I think I remember it now, but
jeez, listen to this. All right, anyways, when this came out on February 15th, there were 100 days until the Indy 500, but right now, this being the 18th, yes, there is how many? There's 100 on the 15th. They're on the 18th. That means there are.
Wait, what now?
There's 100 days until the Indy 500, and that was on the 15th. So that means on the 18th, there are how many days left?
97.
There you go. So when this comes out tomorrow, it'll be 96.
Which is
pretty good.
It is.
NBC announced Friday that veteran sports anchor Mike Tiriaco will serve as host of the network's first ever coverage of the greatest spectacle in racing. He is synonymous with the biggest events in sports. He is the host of the NBC's Primetime Olympics coverage, as well as Foot Mutton Like in America, the most watched studio show in sports that precedes NBC Sunday Night Football. He also hosts NBC Sports Triple Crown and Breeders' Cup coverage in horse racing, marquee PGA Tour golf events, and the Open, and serves as play-by-play voice for the University of Notre Dame football and select NFL games. He's recently announced that he will call play-by-play for his first ever NHL game on February 20th after hosting the 2018 Stanley Cup Final, 2019 NHL Winter Classic, 2019 NHL All-Star Game. During 25 years at ESPN, he also hosted or called play-by-play for the FIFA World Cup Soccer, Monday Night Football on the NBA Finals, the Masters, Wimbledon, US Open Tennis, and major college bowl games, among other events. This will be the first time he has worked at the Indianapolis 500 in any capacity. So, they are not going to go with their normal crew they have for NBC being, I know it's, oh my god, oh Jesus. Rhymedy, Paul Tracy, Townsend Bell, and Lee Diffie. So, it only says he's going to do the Indy 500. It doesn't say if he actually will be if I don't know if NBC is gonna do like different crews for NBC and NBCSN, like what Fox does for. There's different crews that do. Well, for Fox, there's different crews that do. FS1, what do Xfinity and NASCAR or a Cup Series? I mean, they have different crews. Actually, they have different crews that do truck, Xfinity, and NASCAR, and then Fox is the only one that broadcasts Truck Series races. So I don't know. I would assume for this they're gonna have Lee Diffie, Paul Tracy, and Townsend Bell just do the other 16 races on the IndyCar schedule, including the other ones that will be on NBC. I don't know if they're gonna have. Maybe they'll have those other 3 guys there with him at the Indy 500, but I don't know. It doesn't say. So, and then that's pretty much it about for IndyCar. So, yeah. What do we got here? Did we already see this? Yeah, I think we already saw this. All right, we'll go back then. Get out of here. So, rar. Ah, jeez.
That's what my dog says. Rar.
IndyCar Series introduced new AIM video system. So, every NTT IndyCar Series team will be required to use a new onboard video system supplied by AIM in 2019. The roll hoop-mounted cameras will provide teams with full-time onboard video that can be used for drivers and performance analysts, and when needed, IndyCar's engineering staff with footage to dissect any crashes or component failures that take place throughout the season. Prior to the AIM system, teams were allowed to place various cameras, GoPros, or similar atop the roll hoop during practice sessions, and as fans have noted, the devices often obscure in-car footage from the overhead camera controlled by IndyCar's broadcast partners. With the new camera in its lower mounting position, the blockage is removed. What happened was we were looking for a more elegant way to give teams video, and the shape of the AIM camera allowed us to integrate it into the roll hoop shroud. And from an accident standpoint, we love having video in every car. The AIM system is a modern workaround for the former PI vid system, which IndyCar teams used to marry onboard data with onboard camera footage until the newer IndyCar electronics made by PVids and the thing of the past. So if you look at an IndyCar, you'll actually understand you'll get this what I'm saying. So you have the driver. You paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the driver, and then right above him you have like that little dome thing. It has a hole in the middle. It's like a scoop for air intake.
Okay.
So that's above the driver's down here.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
him, right.
Okay.
It's also there so when they roll over, they don't land on the driver's head.
Yeah.
Because it helps prop the car so they don't hit his head.
Okay.
Well, on top of that, if you notice, it would come up and then it would be like a little circle thing on top.
Yeah.
That's the actual TV camera.
Yeah.
So what teams were doing is below that, they'd put like a GoPro so they could see during crashes what the hell was going on with the car or if things went wrong.
Okay.
Well, now, that was sometimes getting in the way of the TV cameras. Now, so you don't want that in the way of the fans, because then the fans won't watch, so then you lose viewership.
Yeah.
And you lose money.
Yeah.
So now they'll have the TV camera, and then below where it comes up at the top, right at the top, they'll have a little camera right on the top part of the dome coming down. And so it won't affect the view of the TV camera.
Okay.
Because they used to put it right on top of the dome rather than on the front edge of it, hanging down. So, it's just something to help. It's really something just to help fans.
Yeah.
So they can actually see what the hell's going on with the cars. So, alright, that's all I've got for that. So we'll go on to fun fact. You're up first, Ed. Or
All right.
Harold. Sorry.
My fun fact of today's episode is, I know you're gonna hate this.
Yeah, I hate it already.
Alright. Well, my fun fact is about Cindy Crybaby.
Alright, moving on. Alright, my fun fact is...
Alright. About Cindy Crybaby, and for the rest of the NHL players, some pro NHL players call their moms for a few words of encouragement, mostly before, after every game, but not Cindy Crybaby, because Sid, the kid, has a strict rule about not speaking with his mom on game days, because he has broken this rule only 3 times in his career as of right now. I think because of what this website says. Each time he talked to his mom at least once, like at least saying one word that's qualified for it. He got injured during those 3 games. He spoke to his mom. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's superstitious much.
Needs to talk to his mom more often.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, listen to this.
I know, right? Yeah, that is my fun fact.
All right, my fun fact is, so obviously this past weekend was
The Daytona 500.
Daytona 500, and it was a kickoff weekend for all 3 NASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks.
Yep.
Well, the Truck Series ran on Friday night. They were under the lights, like
Yep.
they usually are at Daytona. And they had a good amount of cars, and then they had a few wrecks at the end. They got a little too excited, and they started wrecking a lot. And I mean, the Cup Series wrecked a lot, but I mean, the trucks wrecked a lot. So,
Just a little.
They showed a thing on TV where the old record for the fewest amount of trucks to finish in a race was either 12 or 13. I can't find it. Well, I found what the new... And that was at Daytona years ago. I think in 2009. Now, the new record is only 9 trucks took the checkered flag on Friday night's race. 9 trucks. And I believe they had a full field of 32 when they started the race. So, let me look that up. 2019 NASCAR truck race Daytona. Let's spell Daytona right, you idiot. Daytona. I could just do this. Daytona 500. Do that. And then you pop over to the NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series. There were 32, a full field of trucks in that race, and only 9 finished it. And the winner of that race was Austin Hill in a Toyota. Great. So, alright, unless you got anything to add, we're gonna go... What do you mean, error? What do you mean, error, you stupid thing? That's better. Alright. Now that I figured my... No, not really. Alright, we're gonna go into... Lead us in, Ed.
Hooky.
Hooky?
Yep.
Do I have to put you in the sin bin again for another 2 minutes?
Yep.
Alright, I guess so. Alright, we're going to start off with scores. Go ahead.
Alright. Let me see here. Load that up. We have to go to all the way back to...
Wednesday.
That's it. Wednesday, February 13th. Our first game.
That is... correct.
Okay.
That's not a free dinger, I just told you that.
Right. Speaking of Sidney Crybaby, we're going to start at his hometown in Dumpster Fire Center, as the other team in Pennsylvania hosted the Edmonton Oil Burners. 1-3. Sucked. Next and lastly, we have the Mighty Quackers of Anaheim and the Vancouver Killer Whales. The Mighty Quackers of Anaheim got 1, and the Vancouver Killer Whales got 0, courtesy of some goaltender named Boyle. Holy crap. 1-0 shutout. Oh, good lord. That is a goalie battle if I've ever seen one. And then, since the Ducks beat the Canucks 1-0, that gave them their 22nd win of the season, and I believe that is deserving of a free dinger.
Yes, ma'am. Wow, yeah, goalie battle, I'd say so. I wish they'd tell you how many... I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I wish they told you the shots on goal.
Yeah. Nice drink you got there. Not sponsored.
I don't think you can see it in the camera. Oh, we'll put that there. All right.
We're good.
All right, keep going, Ed.
Let me see here.
Thursday on Valentine's Day.
February 14th.
Valentine's kissy.
Okay, yeah. You're gonna hate me for this. All right.
I hate you.
The Calgary Sizzlers were hosted by the Florida Panthers at BB&T Center, and it was a close game, so that means the Panthers did not flame kiss the Flames and burn them, because the score was 3-2 in a shootout. You like that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's alright.
Let's suffer through it.
Alright. However,
this game right here, though,
was a flame kiss burner, because the New York Fishermen were hosted by the Columbus Blue Eyes in Nationwide Arena, as the Blue Eyes got 0, and the fishermen got 3, and that is deserving of a paddling.
Ooh, jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
In this game right here, though,
This game sucked because the Ottawa
Detroit
politicians
keeps everything up.
Exactly. The Ottawa politicians were hosted by the Detroit Dreadwings in LCA, and the Wings were supposed to lose because we need to #lose for Hughes, as the Wings got 3 and the politicians got 2, and it sucked.
Although Aston CU had a good penalty shot goal.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, his second goal was a penalty shot goal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, this game right here. Oh, my.
Makes me want to leave the freaking room, because this is the battle of who?
Battle of Ben Bishop. Except he wasn't in that. Oh, that's free dinger for me. Instead, it was Andre Vasilevsky and Antoine Hudobin. Oh, that's why Vasilevsky gave me almost 60 fantasy points, because he had a shutout. Speaking of shutouts,
the Dallas Lone Stars were very alone this game, as they were hosted by the Tampa Bay ACDCs in Amalie Arena, and this is deserving of a triple paddling because the Lightning got 6 and the Stars got nothing.
Wow, that 6-0 final.
Damn!
That sucks.
Did the other team even show up?
Sucks.
Were they playing a Pee-wee team?
Yeah.
Good lord. Alright, oh, this is a good game right here, though.
This was decent because I watched the highlights of this game. This was a fairly decent game between the battle of the PK Subban and Shea Weber trade. The Les Canadiens de Montreal were in Bridgestone Arena to be hosted by the Smashville Predators. The Predators and PK Subban got 3, and Shea Weber and the Canadiens got 1, courtesy of Pekka only allowing 1 goal.
Not bad.
Victor Arvidsson got 1. I know it sucked. I think Philip Forsberg or Roman Josi got an assist on that on your Victor Arvidsson goal for fantasy, so that's fine with me.
Let me check. No Hansen and Ryan Ellis. Hey, Ryan Ellis is on my fantasy. Craig Smith.
I don't have any of those guys.
Roman Josi assisted on Brian Boyle's goal.
Oh, that works.
So did PK Subban, but neither of us have him.
No, I think one of the other bots do.
I'm sure they do.
Next.
Holy
geez.
crap! The Fail Ranch actually did something.
Yeah. Speaking of fantasy, the Colorado Fail Ranch were hosted by the Winnipeg Jets at Bell MTS Place, not Center, as the Winnipeg Jets only got 1, courtesy of Simeon Varlamov, making a strong comeback, and the Avalanche got 4. With that, the Avalanche are 23, 23, and 11 as of that, which is half of 22, so that's pretty good.
I thought it was arena, not place.
Oh, so now you're saying it's Bell MTS Arena. Oh, didn't we already have this argument?
I guess not. Bell MTS. Maybe it is. I guess it is place. Sorry. I thought it was arena. I don't know why I thought it was arena.
Bell MTS. At first he said Bell MTS Center. Then he said Bell MTS
I wrote
Arena.
Down Bell MTS Center.
Now next episode, you're probably gonna say something like Bell MTS Saddle Dome or some shit like that.
No, Bell MTS Coliseum. Damn it.
Oh yeah, what's the difference?
Well, one's a Saddle Dome, one's a Coliseum.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Just difference in shape. Other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
So
this game
we have the New Jersey Sinners and the Chicago Deadhawks. The Deadhawks won, thank God. The Deadhawks got 5 and the Devils got 2. Oh yeah, this game right here is a double paddling. The St. Louis Blues shut out the Desert Dogs in Gila River Arena, as the Dogs got 0 and the Brews got 4. Yeah. Oh crap, this game sucks.
It's great.
This game sucks. It screwed my goaltenders over.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, really. This was between the Toronto Maple Leafs in T-Mobile Arena against the Vegas Golden Knights, and Marc-Andre McFleury and Harold Bluetooth started against each other in this game. And it just happened to be a freaking high-scoring game, which screwed my goalies over. It sucked. As the Toronto Maple Leafs got 6, and the Knights got 3. Oh, I hate it. With a passion.
Damn!
Matthews got 2 goals. Alright, I'm fine. Oh yeah, Johnny T got you 0 goals in that game too. What do you think about that? Exactly.
Hey,
Read
Johnny
my
T.
mind.
Hey, I got Johnny T. What the wrong with you?
Yeah, who?
Yeah. All right, next game.
Next game was great between the Vancouver Killer Whales and the LA Booger Flings. It went into a shootout, and the Booger Flings, Royalty got 3, and the Fat Whales got 4. What'd they do? They used their splash attack, and it did damage.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's enough
if
to drown 'em out.
they're the fat whales, all they did was just jump into the water.
Yeah, that's about it.
Turn away!
That's about all they're good for.
Yeah, jeez.
Next, we have the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Washington Capitals, and the San Jose Shark Tanks. I saw the highlights of this game, and oh my.
It's horrible.
The Washington Capitals got 5. I said TJ Soshi was going to get a hat trick in this game.
Well, he didn't.
Well, he was 1 goal short. He got 2 goals. Capitals got 5, and the Shark Tanks, they really tanked this game as they only got 1. Yeah, that is a pass. Oh my. Alright, Friday, goat head.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought about it. Here's Avalanche beat Jets. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, my dream came true.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
All right, Friday, February 15th, starting off strong as the New York Rangers beat the Buffalo Stifle, as they really stifled this one away, as Rangers won 6-2. Now, that is a
paddling.
Although this game is not a paddling here, the Hurricanes played at home against against the Edmonton Oil Failures as the Hurricanes won 3-1. The Devils played the Wild in XL Energy Center, and the Devils won 5-4 in overtime, courtesy of last year's first round pick,
Nico Hischier.
And then the Bruins traveled to California to play the Anaheim Ducks, and the Bruins won 3-0.
And that is deserving of a paddling.
Yes, it is. Saturday, February 16th.
We have
The Detroit Red Wings played the Philly Flyers, and Detroit Red Wings totally the bed in the second period.
I know. That's a thank God.
Yeah. And what? Yeah, fail. So, although the Red Wings totally in the second and third period, the Flyers completely the bed twice in the third period as they let Detroit score 4 goals, come back to tie it 5-5, but the Flyers still prevailed in overtime 6-5, courtesy of Travis Konechny.
Yep, nice work.
The Calgary Flames flamed the Frozen Penguins 5-4. That's good.
At Dumpster Fire Center. That seems legit.
All right, who's got the matches?
Yeah, no, they already sizzled it down. No worries.
Yeah, no kidding. He's
It's
got
done
a couple
now.
hot spots left.
Yeah.
All right, so the Avalanche got off their high horse real fast as they lost to the Blues 3-0. The Desert Dogs. I called this game too. I called it. The Desert Dogs beat the Maple Laughs 2-0. I freaking called it. I said the Desert Dogs would win too.
Wow, what are the odds of that?
Did I say they were gonna get shut out? Oh hell no! I wasn't that crazy at that time.
I used to say, yeah,
I
on
had
something if you call that.
Although they did.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Oh my gosh.
The Senators beat the Winnipeg Jets 4-3 in overtime, courtesy of Ryan Dzingel.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Oh, Laurent Brossois was in net for the Winnipeg Jets. That's why, instead of Connor
jeez.
Hellebuck.
What's your problem?
Oh, yeah, really.
The Tampa Bay Lightning played against the Canadiens, and the Lightning won 3-0.
That's paddling. Courtesy of Andrei Vasilevsky.
Who's on whose fantasy? That's right.
Yours truly. Yeah, they thunderstruck him pretty good, didn't they?
Jeez. Yeah, that game was quite the shocker.
It was. Nice. That's real nice.
The Islanders beat the Oilers 5-2. No surprise there. The Hurricanes beat the Stars 3-0.
Back-to-back shutouts.
And
Screw this.
back-to-back paddlings.
Yeah, really.
The Blue Jackets beat the Deadhawks 5-2. The
That
Golden
sucks.
Knights lit up the Predators' world as they won 5-1.
Oh, yeah. And they had their backup, Malcolm Subban,
Well, it was a
who
battle
only
of-
allowed
it was-
1 goal.
It was battle of the backups.
Oh, yeah, and Jose Saros for the Preds. Oh, that's real nice.
Yeah. Yeah, freaking Knights went off in the third period, scoring 3 goals.
That's real nice, yeah.
The San Jose Sharks beat the Fat Whales as they feasted on them 3-2.
Yep.
And the Boston Beaches beat the LA Booger Failures as the Bruins won 4-2.
Sunday.
February 17th, day of the Daytona 500. Hey, that's... Oh, wait, I got a sound effect for that. Where's that at? Where? Can't find it. Well, oh, there it is.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
But this game was snot because the other team in Pennsylvania at Dumpster Fire Center demoed the Rangers, especially, they demoed Gorgiev, as the other team in Pennsylvania got 6, and the Rangers got 5. Oh my. Yeah, I know.
11 goals scored in an NHL game.
Damn!
Where's the goaltender in these games?
Jeez, we got shooting at the shooter tutor or something?
Yeah, they're shooting at empty netters. That's what they're shooting at.
All right.
The St. Louis Blues are now on a 10-game winning streak as they shut out the Minnesota Wild in XL Energy Center 4-0. Courtesy of Jordan Binnington. He's got another freaking shutout. This kid. I'm telling you, man.
It's great.
It is. I should have put him on my fantasy team. Freaking A.
Oh, who would know?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm going to look up how is he doing in fantasy right now. You keep going. I'll look that up.
All right. Next, we have the Buffalo Stifle and the New Jersey Sinners at Prudential Center. The Sinners got 4 and the Sabres got 1. That's unexpected.
Jordan Binnington, his current stats off of Yahoo, he is 12-1-1.
Tearing it up.
He's got a goals against average of 1.58 and a save percentage of .937 and has 4 shutouts.
Can you say next Martin Broder?
I can say the next Dominic Hasek, though.
Yeah, frickin' A.
Holy hell.
Good lord, this kid. Alright. Next, we have a rematch between the Cheesesteaks and the DredWings, and this time it was at LCA. The DredWings got 1, and the Cheesesteaks got 3. Next, we have the Les Canadiens de Montreal and the Florida Panthers. I saw the highlights of this game in the afternoon today. The Panthers got 6 at BB&T Center, and the Canadians got 3. It was a ship show, but it was a decent game.
Over his lifespan, Jordan Binnington's gotten 221.6 fantasy points.
Wow.
So not I don't know how many weeks that's over, it doesn't tell me.
Yeah.
Let me just go with the last 7-day. Nope. Total. Filter. The last 7 days, he got 59.2 fantasy points.
Oh, he's 10 fantasy points short.
And then the last 14 days, he's gotten 117 exactly, so another 50 plus. And then, so that's over 2 weeks. And then over the last 30 days, he's gotten 154.8.
Crap.
Oh my god, dude, this guy's tearing it up. And then the season total is 221.6 over 13 games.
Oh, yeah.
So that's an average of, what was it, 220. I'm looking right at it. What an idiot. So 221.6 divided by 13. Oh, not 12, you idiot. 221.6 divided by 13. Average of 17 points per game.
Nice.
Not bad for a backup.
It's alright.
Jeez.
And lastly, for our very last game, the Anaheim Quackers really quacked at the Washington Capitals in Honda Center as the Quackers got 5 and the Washington Capitals got 2. And that was a special game because none other than Ryan Miller gets his 375th win, I think it is, to surpass some guy that I've never heard of to be the winningest American-born goaltender in NHL history. Can you say holy shit?
There's no way. He surpassed John Van Biesbrock.
That's his name.
There's no way that's American. Come on now. Quit messing with me here.
I know, right?
Yeah, jeez. Alright.
Now we got to do.
Tuesday, February 19th. Oh, we actually got a game going on right now.
That's right.
The Yotes and Flames. Right now, our Flames are up 1-0.
At the end of the first.
Yeah.
Oh, it sucks. Come on, Desert Dogs.
It's great.
Well,
All
they're
right.
in Scotiabank Saddle Dome. They're mostly going to lose. So.
Yeah. Tuesday, February 19th, the Sabres play the Panthers at 7 p.m. The other team in Pennsylvania plays the Devils at 7 p.m. That's a free game, meaning that is a...
Free dinger.
All right. And then the Lightning play the Flyers at 7 p.m. The Rangers play the Hurricanes at 7 p.m. in PNC Arena. The Blue Jackets play the Canadiens at...
The Bell Center at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
The Maple Leafs play the Blues at 8 p.m. and the Ducks play the Wild at 8 p.m. The Preds travel to Texas to play at
American Airlines Center
at 8:30 p.m. and the Yotes play the Oilers at 9 p.m. Wednesday, February 20th. Go.
We have, classic original six matchup between the Chicago Deadhawks and the Detroit Dreadwings at LCA at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Go Hawks, go! We have a rematch between the Whitey Peg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche in Pepsi Center at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And oh my gosh, this is the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen. It is between the New York Fishermen and the Calgary Sizzlers at Scotiabank Saddle Dome. I can't wait to see the highlights of that game. Like, holy crap. Dang near identical records by 1 point. Separating them, in fact. I'm pretty sure it's 1 point. Yeah, 1 point, yep. And then lastly, we have the Battle of Malcolm Subban between the Boston Beaches and the Vegas Golden Knights at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. All right, predictions. Let's go.
Predictions on Tuesday. What do we got? Stifle or Panthers? I have the Panthers.
I have the Panther. Yeah, the Panthers aren't too bad right now.
Yeah.
Devils over the other team, obviously.
Devils.
Lightning over the Flyers, I mean.
Yep.
Next game, Rangers or Hurricanes?
Hurricanes.
Really? All right, I'll buy that. Blue Jackets or Canadians?
I have the Blue Eyes.
You have the Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take the Canadians then.
Oh, this is gonna be a good game right here.
Maple Blues.
Oof. I'm gonna go with the Brews. They're on a tear and they can do it and they're at home, but they're going against the Maple Laughs. I know.
I'm going with Blues. Oh, Mitch Barner, 69 points.
Oh, you know what that means?
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Ducks, Wild.
Yep.
Preds.
Yeah.
Yotes, Oilers.
Yotes.
All right, Wednesday, February 20th. Deadhawks or Red Wing? Deadhawks.
I have the Deadhawks.
They both get an L. Jets at Fair Ranch.
In the rematch, I have the Whitey Peg Jets.
I do as well.
Oh, Mark Scheifele, 68 points. Come on,
so
Scheifele. Come on.
Islanders, Flames.
Oh my, stop the show.
All right, we'll come back to that one. Obviously, the Knights over the Bruins.
Yep.
All right, Islanders, Flames.
All right, now we're back to it.
All right, stop the show, he says.
Okay, now sit here and think.
All right, we stopped the show. Islanders, Flames. Two very equally matched teams. Very equally matched. They almost have identical records. They've played the same amount of games. The only difference is the Flames have one more OTL loss. Or I guess that's to say, have one more OTL.
Yeah.
So they only have one more point in the standings.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, obviously Johnny Gaudreau is the leader of the Flames because he tops their top three stats.
Yeah, 78 points.
Yeah, 29 goals, 49 assists. Good lord. Matthew Barzal, 50 points. Not bad.
He's all right.
Was this his sophomore or junior year in the NHL?
Junior.
Junior?
It is junior.
His third year?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, junior, yep.
Anders Lee, 19 goals.
Wow.
Barzal, 33 points. Or assists, I mean. So, obviously, they are a very depth team. If their top guy has 50 points, and their top goal scorer only has 19 goals.
I don't think they honestly have depth, no offense, but I just think Barry Trotz is just a dang good coach.
Well,
I'd say they have a better coach than they have good depth.
Well, obviously, they have depth in the team. Because,
a little bit.
I mean, you don't get 3-4 goals a night by only having your top guy with 19 goals.
Yeah.
At, 60 games into the season. You know, it just doesn't happen.
So I'm honestly gonna go with the Flames, the Sizzlers.
I will just because they're at home.
Yeah, me too. That's about it. So
all right. We'll go to fantasy, then we'll go to your scores.
all right.
So in fantasy last week, that little SOB beat me with 327.9 to 291.1. SOB.
Hey, you guys are identical records now.
I was projected to beat him by 39 points.
Huh. Yeah, turns out it was vice versa.
Yeah, sons of bitches lied to me. But your game here was a freaking close one.
It was. My game, I had 355.1 and played his bot, and his bot got 343.1. By 12 fantasy points, by the skin on my teeth. Can't get much closer than that.
No. Exactly 12 points.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's like that's like a player having like 2 more points.
Yeah.
Like 2 players having a goal each or something.
Yeah.
Or a goalie letting in 2 less goals. I mean, it's close.
Yeah.
So all right, time to go on to your well, this week I play my bot.
And I play my bot.
I am projected to beat my bot. Oh, I gotta go to my team. Oh, wait. Nope. Go back to matchups. I am projected to beat... Why don't you tell me the projection now? You sons of bitches. Alright, I'm projected to beat my bot 365.9 to 302.8. So by 63.1 points. Or actually, no, 62.9 points. Sorry.
Alright. And I am projected to beat my bot 456.9 to 347.9.
No, I was right, 63.1. I'm stupid. You're supposed to be projected to beat your bot. What now?
I am projected to beat my bot by 109 points.
Oh, that would be a serious
paddling.
Good lord.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just doing some microphone adjustments here.
All right, we done with fantasy?
Yeah, you can go into your stuff now.
All right. Oh yeah. All right. So with that, ladies and gerbs, we are gonna start.
What are you trying to say?
With the ECHL first.
All right, Ed.
All right. On Friday, February 15th, they were in Cincinnati, the Toledo Walleye, to play the Cyclones. And with that, the caption says, Walleye surrendered last-minute goal and fall to the Cyclones in regulation, as the Walleye got 1 and the Cyclones got 2. Can't get any more of a painful loss than that. Like, honestly.
The horror
is unreal. So, they're back at home in Huntington Center on February 16th.
You sure it's not Huntington Arena?
It's Huntington Center.
All right,
I swear to gosh.
Just making sure.
If you look at it, go ahead, look it up.
All right, Ed.
All right, on February 16th, they were home in Huntington Center.
Huntington Arena, got it.
What the fudge? To play the Cincinnati Cyclones. They were going for a rematch. They got lots of hope. Yeah, we're going to kick their butt. Yeah. They were hoping for a comeback, and the title of this article says, Early deficit is too much as Walleye fall to Cyclones again, because the Walleye got 2 and the Cyclones got 5. And that is a serious paddling.
Wait, 5-2?
Yeah, that's a paddling.
No, it's not.
It is for me.
It has to be a difference of 4.
For me, it's 3, but alright.
I control the sound effect.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Difference of 4, unless there's shutouts. Difference of 3.
Yep.
No, it is Huntington Center. I was just giving you. So.
Exactly. On Sunday, February 17th, they had back-to-back-to-back games, and they were at home at Huntington Center to host the Kalamazoo Wings at 5:15 p.m. Eastern. That game took place, and with that, none other than a former Grand Rapids Griffin. I mean, he gets called up sometimes every once in a while if one of our guys get injured. Dylan Sadoway gets his first hat trick of the season, as the Walleye got 5 and the Kalamazoo Wings got 3.
Jeez,
I know, that was awesome. Oh yeah, and it was a natural hat trick too for Dylan Sadoway. Oh, dude, hold on. I gotta look this up. Come on. Where is he?
Come on.
I'm trying to find.
Today, Junior.
Found it. Oh my gosh, dude. Dylan Sadowy went off. He netted back-to-back power play goals in a total of 1 minute and 32 seconds and completed a hat trick in the first period, 9.5 minutes in to the first period.
Nice.
Gets a natural hat trick.
Nice.
Dude, went off.
No kidding.
So with that, that is it for Toledo Walleye of the games they played over the weekend on February 20th and February 22nd. They are in Kansas City on the road to play the Mavericks at 8:05 p.m. Eastern for both of those games, and then they have no games over the weekend. Those games are on Wednesday and Friday. Tune in for that, and then that's it for the scores. We will now go to the ECHL standings. The Orlando Solar Bears moved up to 9th. Everybody else stays where they are. Newfoundland in 3rd, Utah in 4th, Toledo in 5th, Tulsa in 6th, Idaho in 7th, and Adirondack in 8th.
Here, hold on real quick.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh. Is that better? Yeah, it's better now.
Okay.
I just resetted the mic so there wasn't as much of the delay.
Okay.
It's a little better now. There's still the delay, but it's not as bad.
Okay. And speaking of the Cincinnati Cyclones, the Florida Everblades have now moved into 2nd after being in 1st for so long. The Cincinnati Cyclones are now in 1st, and they are the hottest team in the ECHL because in their last 10 games, they are 9-1-0-0.
You're kidding.
I ship you not, dude. Red hot right now. Dude, they are a thunderstorm right now.
Alright, hold up again. Is that better? Yeah, it's better now.
Yeah. Alright. And
I did something
news,
where it actually didn't have a mic setting in it, so alright, you keep going.
The Allan Americans have dropped into last as they are 3-5-2 in their last 10. And your Greenville Swamp Rabbits have moved up one whole spot, and not into 27th, but 26th.
Hey, that's
not
pretty
last,
good.
so second to last. And they won their last game, and they are 4-6-0 on their last 10. So they still stuck with a record of 18, 31, 3-2. I know, right? Pretty stinking much.
They're right now their play is a
show. Alright, so next and last but not least, we will now move on to the Grand Rapids Griffins in the AHL. Okay. On February 15th.
I'm gonna get that picture right now.
I was to say, yeah, get the picture up and ready. On spoiler alert, on February 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday, the Griffins hosted the San Antonio Rampage, and they delivered a serious paddling to the San Antonio Rampage as the Rampage got 1, courtesy of Harry Sateri, and the Griffins got 5. Okay, that's good. So, on February 16th, on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, they had a rematch against the Rampage, and oh my gosh. My dad's best friends that are also my and my mom's best friends get 1 ticket for my mom, my dad, and I every year for 1 Grand Rapids Griffins game of our choosing. And this is the one that we chose to go to because it worked out best. And then my dad didn't want to go. So I gave the last ticket to our wonderful producer, and we all 3 of us went. And oh my gosh, dude. You got that picture up or not?
Yeah.
We went to that game, and this is where we sat. We sat in section 2.
Alright, hold on. I have to do this real quick so I can show, and then still you can still hear what the hell. So take 2 more seconds. Paste. Alright. Keep going now.
Okay. Holy crap, this was a game and a half. That was where we sat, section 224, row J, seats 1, 2, and 3. They were pretty decent seats, and they were nice, good, decent view to watch the game. And holy crap, dude, let us tell you about this. All right, so first period, game gets started at about 10 after 7. Puck drops, and they start playing at around 8 or 12 minutes in. Let me go to the game recap here just to confirm.
You just keep going. I'll look up the box score.
All right. Oh, I have it right here.
Well, I'll just look it up.
All right.
Keep going. I'll look it up.
What happened was the San Antonio Rampage scored, and some way, somehow, it found its way into the net because I think one of their guys either passed
15:39 into the first.
Who now?
15:39 into the first period.
Oh, wow, so it was way late. Okay, I thought it was that late, but alright. Someone scored, and it was either on a rebound or a pass for a one-timer.
I would assume it's Nate. But I don't want to assume... Nolan Stevens,
that's his name. Okay, yeah, he scored either on a one-timer or a rebound. And it's 0-1 at the end of the first period, right?
Yeah.
And then...
nothing happened in the second.
Yeah, I know what happened. And then, yep, that. And then the third period gets started, right?
Yep.
And then, so, there's a bunch of pushing and shoving, and there's stuff going on, and there's being penalties handed out and all this stuff. And then the Rampage score again.
You had this mixed up with the first. They scored 7:52 into the third period.
That's it. They scored. Yep. It was either on a one-timer or a rebound. I don't know which one it was.
It was on the.
I think it was on a rebound right in front. There was no defensive there. There was two guys right there in front of Patrick Rybar. So, anyway, it doesn't matter. They put one home, and it's 0-2. And then the puck drops, and then they keep going and going. And then it gets later into the third period. We're down by 2. And then Joey Hicketts takes a stupid slashing penalty because one guy nailed him pretty good. I think it was Joey Hicketts. And slashed the guy with a stick. And then he got 2 minutes for slashing. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh. He just threw the game away with a stupid penalty. And then their penalty kill was great. They only allowed 1 power play goal out of like 5 or 6 penalties.
5.
5, that's it. So
San Antonio was 1 for 5. Grand Rapids was 0 for 6.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, our
Grand
power
Rapids
play was bad.
Although Grand Rapids is really 0 to 5 because one of them was like a 13-second power play.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was 4-on-4, and then they went.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So it's like that shouldn't be counted as a power play, but whatever.
Okay. Yep. And then so. What happened was, we keep going and going, and then we kill off that penalty, and there's less and less time now, and, we pull our goalie.
No, we scored before we pulled their goalie.
What now?
We scored before we pulled their goalie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
18-10 into the third period.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We had one of our defensemen, I forgot who it was.
Camper.
Darcy Camper, that's who.
No, it's not Darcy. It was,
his name's not Darcy Camper.
Carter Camper.
Carter Camper, that's it. I thought it was Darcy. Alright, Carter Camper. Yeah, he took a shot, and it went off the goalie, went off one of the defenders, and in the net. That was an unlucky bounce for Evan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, that puck had eyes.
It did, yeah, really. And so that was lucky.
Yeah, so, then we pull their goalie.
Yeah, then we pull our goalie, and what happened was it was another face-off. Evan Fitzpatrick hung onto the puck in our offensive, no, it wasn't in our offensive zone. It was in the neutral zones. No, it was in our offensive zone. Anyway, one of the San Antonio Rampage guys got it. He took a shot from way downtown into the empty net, and he just missed. And I thought, oh my gosh, we still have a chance. So we get the puck, we keep going and going. And then Marty Ferk,
1936 into the third,
is at the top of the slot, and he claps one really quick from downtown, whistled right by everybody, and we tie it up at 2. And I thought, oh my gosh. And then we get it to overtime, and I'm thinking, holy crap, well, that's accomplishment
you're missing
and a half.
one important reason why I think we won the game.
Well, I was getting to that.
Well, this happened before overtime. At the end of the after the second goal.
Yeah, because we hung... Oh, I know what you're talking about now. When Evan Fitzpatrick dove over to try and make the save, he pulled something and got injured somehow. Let me read this here. Yeah, he was going for a shutout, but we put a stop to that in the third period. Huh.
No, that can't be him.
I was to say, I'm reading it right now.
No, not that. All right. No, I was talking about a different name on here.
Yeah, I know what name it is, but anyway, he injured
Andrew
something
Ladd?
and it doesn't say.
Andrew Ladd is playing for the Bridgeport Sound Tigers.
Really?
Yeah. I just saw the last name Ladd above the game of the Grand Rapids. I was like, no, it can't be Andrew Ladd. Sure as it's Andrew Ladd.
Well, I'll be danged. So anyway, we get it to overtime, and I thought, oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Before overtime, when Evan Fitzpatrick pulled something, their backup was Jared Correll. Now, to our Red Wings fans, that name sounds familiar. For those that don't know who Jared Correll is, Jared Correll was our main goalie when the Griffins won the Calder Cup in the 2016-2017 season. And we had him in the 2017-2018 season when the Toronto Marlies won the Calder Cup. And then he was an unrestricted free agent then and signed a contract with the St. Louis Blues and was sent down to the San Antonio Rampage. And then he was the backup for that game. And because they put in Fitzpatrick as the starter, who is supposed to be a stud and was drafted in the second round. And so Coro goes in net, and then we get it to overtime. Because of Fitzpatrick's injury. I still don't know what it was. I'd love to find out. But anyway.
I'm sure it looked like he probably pulled a hammy or a groin.
Yeah, he pulled something. Because he was down and out for a while.
Yeah, those are the most common injuries for goalies is a hammy or groin.
Yep. So, with that, we get into overtime. It's 3-on-3, and then the puck, the ref drops the puck. Our boys win the face-off. Gosh, who was it that won the face-off? I'm pretty sure it was Marty Furk, I think.
Zadina's a center. Is he not?
Oh, I saw Marty Furk out there, too. And then I saw 22. Who's 22? 22 was one of our defensemen. I think it might have been Zadina that won the face-off. I think it was. So Zadina, Furk, and one of the other guys are out there.
Zadina's a right winger.
Oh, Marty Furk's a right winger too, right? I think I saw them both out there. But anyway,
let me check. Marty Furk is a right. Okay, so you had two right wingers out there.
Okay, and that's just who we had for the 3-on-3 line. Our boy was to win the face-off, and then we start bringing it out to the right side a little bit. Not nowhere near the face-off dot that's on the sides, but either their centerman or defenseman came in and was forechecking and attacking, I think, Zadina, who had the puck, and one of their guys slipped and lost an edge, and so Zadina and the other guy come in on a 2-on-1 rush, take it down, their defenseman takes away the passing lane, Zadina takes a wicked wrister and goes top shelf on Jared Correll, our former goaltender, to score 2 minutes total time to score 3 goals and complete the comeback for the game of the year against the San Antonio Rampage. And that time that Zadina took to get it into the net in overtime was 8 seconds.
So it took $1.58 to score 3 goals.
2 minutes.
$1.58.
Oh, is that what the box score says?
Well, if they scored at 1 minute 50 left in the third period, and 8 seconds into overtime, that'd be $1.58.
I thought it was 152.
No.
Let me look that up.
Well, considering I'm looking at it right now, it says 18:10 into the third.
Oh, then never mind. So anyway, they had their game of the year last night, and then not last night, Saturday night, and it was just a great game, dude.
So yeah, 2 minutes really, but
yeah, that was a jaw-dropping game, dude.
All right, anyways, on with the scores again.
The San Antonio Rampage just completely shipped the bed. So, pardon me. Let's see here. Upcoming games for the Griffins. Let me see that here.
If you could skip it, we could do it tomorrow on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you can probably skip it, can't you?
Yeah, I can. I could have skipped Toledo too, but that's all right. Too late now.
All right. On NHL news, we'll make this fast. Obviously, we said Miller has the most wins for U.S.-born goalies. Ovi reaches 40 goals again.
Yep.
For the 10th season, I believe, in a row. if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he's got the record or something like that.
Yeah.
My 3 stars of the week.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of Sidney Crybaby, for my fun fact, he is 3rd star, sadly. 2nd star is surprisingly Vladimir Tarasenko, who somebody dropped on their fantasy team, but he was doing bad then, so you never know. And, speaking of fantasy team, 1st star of the week, none other than my very own Nikita Kucherov. Dude, in 3 games for Nikita Kucherov, he got 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points in 3 games for the league's leading point scorer. 10 points in 3 games. Can you say next Wayne Gretzky?
No.
I know. Let's see. Tarasenko got 10 points in 4 games. Oh, that's why. And Crybaby got 10 points in 4 games as well. And then that'll do it for that.
All right. For NHL trades, the Canucks acquire Ryan Spooner for forward Sam Gagne.
Oh, Sam Gagne?
Yeah, Sam Gagne.
Where's that at?
Trade tracker.
You
scroll down, it says 2018-19 NHL trade tracker.
Oh, there it is.
The Ducks retire the number 27 of
Scott Niedermayer.
What else do we got going on here? Oh, did you see the Hurricanes celebration when they did the baseball thing?
Yeah, they did Limbo, right?
Yeah, they also did Limbo.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Another big trade. This trade is huge. The Philly Cheesesteaks have acquired goaltender Cam Talbot, that's right, from the Edmonton Oilers in exchange for their young goaltender Anthony Storlaz. Oh my.
It's probably Storlars.
Oh yeah,
Storlars. Unless the R is silent.
Something like that.
I don't know. So, yeah, that's a big trade right there.
Yeah, other than that, that's it. So
yeah. So, okay, I gotta scroll down a little bit so I can load in some more stories. Scroll. Alright, what else we got going on here? Yep, we saw that BS already. Saw that good stuff. Carter Hart played in both games against the Red Wings.
Yeah, back to back.
Freaking A, man. That's demanding on a goaltender. Very much. That's a big task.
Pretty much.
Because most goalies tear themselves up but
yep.
The night before
they're dead tired.
Yeah, right. The Knights ended their 3-game losing skid as they won their first win in 3 games against the Preds. So only took them 6 days to do it. Oh, I don't know how long it took them. Probably took them about 6 days. So, all right, it's about all I got. So, all right, we'll go on to this day. Running a little long here. In 1981, Wayne Gretzky scores 5 goals for the first time in his NHL career. Exactly 8 years later, Gretzky gets 7 points in the LA Kings 11-3 victory against the Quebec Nordiques, giving him 1,800 points in 754 NHL games. In 1918, Georges Vezina of the Montreal Canadiens becomes the first goaltender in NHL history to earn a shutout. The 9-0. Oh, good lord. 9-0 victory against Toronto comes in the NHL's 3rd month of play in the league's first season. 1928, Alec Connell, the Ottawa Senators, gets his 6th straight shutout NHL record and a 1-0 win against the visiting Canadiens. His 12th shutout of the season and his 47th of the NHL career. Holy crap. 1968, the New York Rangers inaugurate the new Madison Square Garden by defeating the Philly Flyers 3-1. It comes 1 week after their final game at the Old Garden, a 3-3 tie against the Red Wings. 1970, this Bobby Orr character,
who
scores his record-setting 22nd goal of the season, beating Wayne Rutledge during the Boston Bruins 5-5 tie with the Kings. He breaks his own NHL single season mark for goals by defensemen set by the previous season. He finishes 33 of them. In 1971, Gordie Howe scores his 20th goal in the Red Wings' 6-3 victory against the Minnesota North Stars. He extends his own NHL record by scoring 20 or more goals for the 22nd consecutive season.
Nice.
In 1990, defenseman Ray Bourque has the biggest scoring night of his 22. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
NHL career.
Racking it up.
Finishing with 6 points in this Bruins 7-2 victory against the Canucks at Pacific Coliseum. The 5 assists marked Bourque's the 7th defenseman in NHL history to have 600 in his career. In 1999, Paul Coffey, the Carolina Hurricanes, becomes the second player in NHL history and the first defenseman to have 1,100 assists. Milestone comes to Carolina's 2-2 tie against the Capitals in Greensboro, North Carolina. Okay. Time to go on to trivia. Trivia, go. Go.
All right, my trivia question is...
I don't know. Why don't you tell me already?
Oh, well, I didn't even have a trivia question, so I just had to come up with one. Good thing I got Wikipedia before we started the show. I didn't even have trivia, so... Alright, this is actually a pretty decent one that I just found. In the history of the NHL, I'm doing history records for trivia from now on because I can't find any other freaking websites.
Great.
Who in the history of the NHL has the most saves by a goaltender in one single playoff run?
Most saves by a single goaltender
In a single playoff run.
in a single playoff run, he says. Okay. Most saves in a single playoff run. Let's go with hints.
Kids, eh? Alright.
Okay. Says.
Alright, let me look him up on Wikipedia. This guy who I've never heard of before is. Alright, here we
jeez,
go.
great.
All
That
right.
means I'm not gonna have a chance.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Born April 15, one day after my birthday, 1974. He's age 44. That's double of 22. Born in Flint, Michigan, in the US of A, home of the Firebirds. Goaltender, catches with his left hand. He was drafted 217th overall in the 1994 NHL entry draft by the Quebec Nordiques. Let me see here. Let me scroll down. I got some more hints coming on the way. Let's see here. Oh my. Wow, I did not know that. In the 2003, 2004, and 2005, 2006 season, he played for the Providence Bruins in the AHL. And then from 2005 to 2006 season, all the way to the 2011-2012 season, he played for the Boston Beaches. In the 2013-2014 season, he played for the Florida Panthers for 40 games, and then from there got traded to the Dallas Stars, played 8 games, and then after that, it is what is said by many NHL fans around the world that I would say, this man had a sudden retirement, and I don't think there's people that probably know where this famous guy is at now. But it was just really mysterious that he retired when he did.
I have no idea yet.
Let me see. 45 seconds on the clock. He played 426 career NHL games. He has 24,500 minutes. He has a career goals against average of 2.52 and a save percentage of .92 as a starter.
No, jeez.
25 seconds left. Your last hint is he helped the Boston Bruins win the 2011 Stanley Cup.
Tim Thomas.
With 13 seconds left, that is the correct answer.
That right there gave it away.
Yep.
Oh, not bad. All right.
I was to say, if I would have told you his initials, that would have probably gave it away too. TT, that's his initials.
TT.
Tim Thomas.
Is there an I in between them? All right.
Ah, nice. All right. Hold on. And to end my trivia question here, the total number of saves by a goaltender in a single playoff run, Tim Thomas in 2011. The total number of saves in a single playoff run for that year is 798.
Oh, couldn't have 2 more saves.
Nope.
Just a few.
Exactly.
All right. My trivia question is, since there was a big wreck at yesterday's, and this is recording, so 2 days ago, if you're watching this on Tuesday, and 3 days ago if you're on Wednesday, 4 days ago, whatever. The 2019 Daytona 500, there was a 21-car crash on lap 190 coming into turn 3. And that got me thinking that that's not the biggest crash in NASCAR history. The biggest crash is actually in the Xfinity series.
Well, I'll be
And
dang.
this is on lap 14.
Oh
On lap
my.
14, the biggest crash in NASCAR modern history has happened. Modern history being when they were sponsored by RJR Reynolds, 1972 and on. So, on lap 14, like, settle down, boys. You just started.
And when was this?
This was at the 2002 Aaron's 312 at Talladega.
Really?
Now, my question is, how many cars were involved in this wreck?
And how many cars were involved in the Truck Series wreck?
When?
Friday.
I have no idea.
Oh. I'm gonna say
Not
let's
as many
go-
as this was. Not nearly.
Oh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with my good lucky number. I'm gonna go with 22.
Nope. That is incorrect. 22 is not right.
Alright. Alright, let's try. How about let's go 1.5 times 22. Let's go 33. Ah.
33 is wrong. Now let me remind you, this is when the Xfinity series had 43 cars in it.
Right.
So, just tell you that.
Okay.
The other record was 28 cars.
Really?
So, you know it's more than 28.
Okay. And it's not 33.
Yep.
Alright, and I've got one guess left. And I'm probably not allowed to ask higher or lower, am I?
Nope.
Alright.
Well, 33 is on the right ballpark.
Oh, okay. Then let's go with 31. Final answer. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
31 cars
Well, I'll be danged.
were involved in this wreck. 3 cars, Stacy Compton, Jason Keller, and Kenny Wallace had clear pole sitter Johnny Sauter as the field started down the backstretch. Scott Riggs, fourth on the outside, tried to pass Wallace on the outside, but checked up, causing Shane Hemale to get into the back of him. Subsequently, Kevin Grubb bumped Hemale, causing both Riggs and Hemale to turn sideways down the track and hit the rear of Sauter and the right front of Joe Nemechek, respectively. The impact from Riggs' cars caused Sauter's car to turn sideways and flip twice in the middle of the track, thus blocking the track and causing a massive pileup behind. The drivers involved were... Alright, see how long I can say this. Ready, set...
Okay, go.
Alright, hold on, go. Scott Riggs, what was it? Shane Hamill, where was it at before? Kevin Grubb, Joe Nemechek, Todd Bodine, Larry Foyt, Jack Sprague, Jeff Parvis, Jim Kitchens, Randall LaJoy, Kerry Earnhardt, Tony Raines, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Ashton Lewis, Mike McLaughlin, London Amick, Greg Biffle, Jamie McFlurry, Scott Wimmer, John Hornaday Jr., Shane Hall, Tim Sauter, Jay Sauter, Mikey Waltrip, Joe Ruttman, Jimmy Spencer, Mr. Excitement, Mike Wallace, where am I at? Mike Harmon, Jeff Fuller, and Coy Gibbs. 27 seconds. That's not bad.
Oh, if it was 5 less.
At the time of the crash, 41 of the 43 cars were on the track. Of those, only Compton, Keller, and Wallace, who were in front of the crash, and C.W. Smith, not C.W. McCall, I know you rednecks out there are sad, Hank Parker Jr., not Hank Williams Jr. Are you God? No. You might be a redneck if you think Hank Williams Jr. is God.
Yeah, really.
Casey Smears, Andy Kirby, Tim Fedowa, Larry Gunzelman, and Chad Chaffin, all of whom either got slowed down in time to miss the wreck or had lost the lead draft altogether, were somewhere else on the track. Made it through without damage. This crash brought out a 40-minute red flag
Seems legit.
and caused one minor injury to Mike Harmon, who required stitches for biting through his tongue.
Ow.
Yeah, I'd say so. Just a few guys.
Yeah, really. It'll be alright.
Jeez.
Oh, Greg Biffle's in a 60 car. Nice. I have a little bottle of that car at home. Nice.
Well,
I just watched the wreck. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's just
Dude, there was one guy that flipped.
Yeah, I just said that when I was reading through it.
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, the number 2 of, who was it? I believe it was Johnny Sauter, but I could be wrong. Yep, Johnny Sauter's car turned sideways and flipped twice in the middle of the track. And everybody was like, boom, boom, boom. Well, it was so early in the race, everybody was still figuring out what they had to do, and all of a sudden there's a wreck. The worst place to have a wreck is within the top 3 cars.
Exactly, because it's going to take out the rest of the field.
If it's like mid-pack or back, it's going to be all right because the first half of the cars, or if it's in the back, it's going to be fine because most of the cars get through. But this happened during the Clash, and this happened during the Daytona 500. You have a wreck up front.
Sucks.
It's going to take out more than half the field.
At least.
At least. Maybe not. More than half the field is going to be involved more times than not. Because it's just gonna, once 3 cars are across the track, it is road closed, bitch. I mean, ain't not getting through.
Pardon his Jacques French.
Yeah, jeez. Road closed.
Yeah.
So, alright, with that, it is time to move on to, gonna watch the NASCAR. Alright, as we said before, this past weekend was the Daytona 500, the kickoff to the 2019 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, and the winner, or who captured the pole, as we said before, was already last week, was William Byron. To the back of the field, 3 cars went Casey Smears for a transmission change, Jamie McFlurry for a rear gear change, and Kyle Larson for a transmission change as well. 2 guys failed to qualify. Joey Gase in the 66 and Ryan Truex in the 71. There were, where was it? I saw it. There were 12 cautions for 47 laps, and they ran 207. Oh, hold on. Oh, I had to scratch my throat. I had to cough it up one lung. All right. There was 12 cautions, 47 laps, and they ran 207 laps because they had to go to overtime. NASCAR overtime. There was 15 lead changes, and it was in front of a sold-out crowd of 101,500 people at Daytona International Speedway. The pole speed was 194.305, and the time of the race took 3 hours, 45 minutes, and 55 seconds, so pretty much it was a 4-hour race. Well, it helps when you have a 21-minute red flag, 21-plus minute red flag. The finishing order for the race was Denny Hamlin won the race for his second Daytona 500 in 3 years. 3 or 4 years. 4 years, sorry. Kyle Busch finished second. Eric Jones third, so it was a 1-2-3. Joe Gibbs front row. Sucks. Fourth was Joey Logano. Fifth was Michael McDowell. Sixth, Ty Dillon. Larson finished 7th. Ryan Preece was 8th. Jimmy Johansson was 9th. And Ross Chastain was 10th. 11th was Alex Bowman. 12th was Brad Keselowski. 13th was Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who was involved in, I believe, 3 wrecks. 14th was Ryan Rocketman Newman. 15th, Parker Kligerman. 16th was Austin Dillon. Chase Elliott finished 17th because he was involved in a wreck. Crash. Sucked. Corey LaJoie was 18th. BJ McLeod 19th. 20th was Clip with a P. Boyer. 21st was William Byron, your pole sitter. 22nd was Jamie McFlurry. 23rd, Brendan Gaughan. 24th, Landon Castle. 25th, Kurt Big Bush. 26th was Kevin Happy Harvick. Tyler Reddick was 27th. Matt D. Burrito was 28th. He led 49 laps. He led the most laps out of anybody, which is good because he was actually in a new car for Levine Family Racing. He replaced Casey Kahn. Paul Menard was 29th in the Wood Brothers, number 21. David Reagan was 30th in number 38. 31st was Ryan Blaney. Double A, Eric Almirola was 32nd. Daniel Mexican Suarez was 33rd. Daniel Hemrick was 34th. 35th was Martin Truex Jr. 36th, Matt Tifft. 37th, Chris Buescher. 38th, Bubba Wallace. 39th, Cody Ware. And in 40th, dead nuts last, was Casey Smears, who started 40th and finished 40th. His top 10 in stage 1 was Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman 2nd, Joey Logano 3rd, Kurt Busch 5th was Ryan Blaney, 6th Denny Hamlin, 9th Chase Elliott, 8th Kyle Larson 9th Kevin Happy Harvick, and Eric Jones in 10th. And top 10 in stage 2 was 1st Ryan Blaney, 2nd William Byron, 3rd Eric Almirola, 4th BK, Recchi in 5th, Matt D. Burrito in 6th. Happy Harvick in 7th. Not Kurt Busch. Did I say Kurt Busch earlier? Stage 1 top 10 in 4th was not Kurt Busch. That was Daniel Suarez. My bad. Daniel Suarez finished 8th in stage 2. Jimmy Johansson was 9th, and in 10th, round out stage 2, was Joey Logano. Like we said earlier, there was a 21 car wreck on lap 192. Almost a quarter of the race was ran under caution. All they would have needed to do was run 3 more laps under caution, and it would have been 1/4 of the race. Holy crap. There, like I said, the lead changed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they have this kind of out of order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drivers led the race out of 15 lead changes. Great. The average green flag run in the Daytona 500 was 12.3 laps. Jeez, listen to this. Right now, your points for the top 20 drivers is first Denny Hamlin, tied with Joey Logano. Third is Kyle Busch. Fourth, Recchi. Fifth is a tie between Eric Jones and Alex Bowman. 7th is a tie between Kyle Larson and Jimmy Johansson. 9th is a 3-way tie between McDowell, Dillon, and Keselowski. 12th is Ryan Preece. 13th, Chase Elliott, along with Kevin Harvick and Ryan Blaney. 16th is Clip with a P. Boyer. 17th is Ryan Newman and William Byron. 19th is Austin Dillon, and 20th is Matt D. Burrito. So, all right, that's all that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21 cars did not finish the race.
Oh my.
More than half the field was not running at the end of the race.
Yeah, typical.
Great. Listen to this. So, and obviously, I say it sucks that Joe Gibbs had a 1, 2, 3 finish. Well, the 1, 2, 3 part sucks, but what does not suck is that if you remember a month or so ago, I believe it was, JD Gibbs passing away.
Yep.
And he was actually the one who recruited Denny Hamlin.
Yep.
And so on lap 11 of the race, they had a momentary of silence like they did for Dale Earnhardt Sr. when he died, when on lap 3. So they did that on lap 11, and then, of course, everybody will say that Denny Hamlin got the call from NASCAR, and he won the race in the number 11.
That's dope.
That is very much fitting.
Exactly.
So, and then my dad made the comment this morning, he's like, do you think NASCAR would have announced if Denny Hamlin would have failed inspection?
Huh.
Because I was like, yeah, probably. And then I totally forgot about the JD Gibbs. He's like, well, why? They're running with the story right now. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. It's NASCAR. I forgot.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want. So, like I said, Hamlin wins his second Daytona 500 in 4 years. Better than the Shrub. Yeah, that's about it. So, the next race. It is race season, boys. We got a race every Saturday or Sunday now.
Yeah, it's the HN show now.
Yeah, until IndyCar starts on March 10th.
That is the IHN show.
The next race for the NASCAR Cup Series is Sunday, February 24th at Atlanta Motor Speedway on Fox at 2 p.m. start. Which, that was a bunch of live for the Daytona 500. It was a 3 p.m. start, but yes, the race at Atlanta starts at 2 p.m., which will probably be about 2:30 p.m. So, all right. It is time for Who Had That Number. Ready? Get off your phone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jeez.
All right, I'm up first, eh?
Yes, you are.
All right, so, my Who Had That Number. Always something about Hookie. Let me see here, find this number. All right, I have a brand new key number today. Today's key number is the number 16.
Oh boy.
Something different for once, but we're keeping it low. So, who had the number 16?
I don't know.
For the New York Blue Shirts in the 2006-2007 season.
Number 16 in the 2006-2007 season for the New York Rangers. Ooh, that's a good one. Give me some hints.
Okay, hits. I have them right now. Here we go. Born on April 10, 1980. He's age 38, retired. He was born in North York, Ontario, Canada. 5'10", 195 pounds. He is a left winger, left-handed shot. National team is Canada. He was not drafted. And,
Really?
Yeah, he was not drafted, and this man is well known. So, with that, let me scroll down here. Let's see. He played for the Owen Sound Platers and the Kingston Fortnacks in the OHL for his first 5 years. Then he played for the Cincinnati Mighty Ducks in the 2000, 2001, and 2001, 2002 season. Then he played from 2001 to 2002 and 2002, 2003.
Sean Avery. Sean Avery is my first guess.
With a minute 49, I can officially say I hate this game again.
I just sat there, like, nothing you said actually gave it away. I just sat there and was thinking. And I don't know why, for some reason, the whole thing when he was in front of Marty Brodeur doing the one thing where he was facing him.
Yeah!
And screaming him, it reminded me, and I was like, hey, he was in the number 16. Hey, he's probably the right answer.
Yeah, and that was it.
I'll be.
So, this game sucks.
Alright, this one I think you'll get.
Alright,
So-
please tell me I'll get.
Alright, you'll probably get it.
Alright?
Alright.
I probably
Who
won't get it.
had the number 4 for the Florida Panthers in the 2009-2010 season? And he was traded. He only played 62 games for him that year. He was traded to the Boston Bruins that year and played the 17. He played all but one game. All but 3 games, sorry. That season. And then he won the cup with them the next year. He was drafted 172nd overall in the 2001 draft by the Philly Flyers. He is currently a free agent. He's a defenseman, left shot. Born July 18th, 1981. He's currently 37 years old. From, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. He's from West Germany. Not pronouncing the village he's from or the city.
Yeah.
Holy crap. He is 6'1", 210 pounds. Like I said, defenseman, left shot.
And he's a free agent right now.
Yes, he's
Okay.
currently a free agent. His younger brother plays for some team in the Dutch Hockey League. No, I'm sorry, the German Hockey League, not Dutch. Sorry, excuse me. He played for the Phantoms and the Flyers back and forth from 2002 until 2005. And in the 2005-2006 season, he played with the Flyers, but only for 29 games, as he was traded to the Coyotes and played 34 games that season. And in 2006-2007, he played 32 games before being traded to the Carolina Hurricanes. And then in 2007-2008, he played 47 games for the Hurricanes. 2008-2009, he played 70 games. And then he was, in 2009-2010, he signed with the Florida Panthers and played 62 games before being traded to Boston, as stated previously. 2011-20 through the 2012 season, he played for Boston. And then 2012-2013, he played for a German hockey league during the half-season lockout before playing with the Bruins until 2016. And then in 2016 through 2018, he played for the New York Islanders. He's played in 859 NHL games, has 44 goals. Nope, that's not 2 dingers, that's just 1, sorry.
I have the answer. Holy crap, I thought of his name. Here we go, get ready. My answer is Dennis Seidenberg. Final answer.
That is the correct answer.
Let's go.
With 37 seconds left.
Dennis Seidenberg. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
What gave it away?
What gave it away was... Okay, well, I was thinking, okay, I put my hints together. I always do that. When I'm thinking, I put the hints together and combine them together and try and spit out a name. Now, I had no idea that he played and was drafted by the Flyers before. I had no clue that Seidenberg was. And I got to thinking, okay, he was part of the Coyotes and was traded to the Carolina Hurricanes. That didn't help me either. And then when he played for the Panthers, I didn't know that, and was traded to the Boston Bruins and won the Boston Bruins Stanley, helped won it like that, and then played for a German league, and then was playing for the New York Islanders, and now he's currently a free agent. Those 4 hints, Boston Bruins Stanley Cup, then German League, then Islanders, then free agent, I put them all together, and once I thought of Boston, Germany, and New York Islanders, and then I haven't heard his name this season, I immediately pictured Dennis Seidenberg, and I thought, oh my gosh, that guy connects with all 4 of those hints, so I'm gonna see if it's him, and I was pretty sure it was, and then Dennis Seidenberg, yeah, I just say, yep, okay, and then in the 2010-2011 season, like one of my major seasons from playing NHL 2K11 on the Wii, I knew that Dennis Seidenberg played for Boston, so that really helped. So those 4 hints combined together really nicely, and that helped me out a lot. So, and then it was number 4, right? Yep, number 4, and he also wore number 44 too. So,
yeah, in this picture, he's wearing number 44 for Boston.
Yep, 44. I knew that.
And he's played in 69 playoff games for the NHL.
Wow. Nice.
Anyways, his stats were where he has 44 goals, 207 assists, 251 points, 359 penalty minutes. So he's a very clean player. And in the playoffs, he has 3 goals, 18 assists for 21 points, and 53 penalty minutes. So, like I said, very clean player.
Pardon me.
Come on.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Mike, that is the 3rd time you've done that now.
So anyway, well, who had that number was pretty good today, I will say that.
Yeah. So do you still hate this game?
No, not anymore after that. Wow, that was an uplifting.
Oh, jeez, listen to this.
That was an uplifting one. That was great. That was.
So, all right. Flip to my camera now. Screw with the hell with him.
Yeah. So, how many diggers did I get?
8.
I got 8. You got 3. Oh, that's a peddling. Well, it was a good game.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Alright, so, well, thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN Show. We certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like down below and then subscribe to our channel via YouTube so you can be up to date on new video releases, or you can subscribe to our podcast channel on Apple Podcasts, or if you have Android, you can download the Podbean app and subscribe to us there and listen to us while you do other things. And hit the little bell icon via YouTube so you can be notified when we upload a new episode. If you'd like to help us make the show better and easier for us to produce, in turn be more productive, please support us on Patreon. Like this monitor right here will help me tremendously. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com, and if you send an email there, one of us will respond to it since we both can get into it. And that'll be in the description below and on the outro screen. If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, please do so. We just request there's no mean or vulgar language. Just use common sense before you type. One thing you could say is, oh, what do you think about this trade between so-and-so and so-and-so for this team and that team? I would love to discuss trades.
Oh my gosh, it'd be great.
There's you could go, we could make a full show just talking about possible trades.
Yeah. Oh, especially with the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a full day right there.
Yeah, when I was looking at my phone, I heard a trade rumor that it might be traded to Boston.
Good.
You know, you never know.
I don't know.
That's fine, get them out of here.
But like we said, just use common sense before you type. We're all here for just good fun. Alright. The white flag is in the air. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Racism, politics, and sexism are not allowed.
That's part of the whole thing.
I haven't said that in a while, so.
Yeah. Oh, if it makes you feel better.
Alright, with that.
Alright, with that, the checker flag is in the air. Have a great rest of your week.